Coach, it's the NFL on EA.
Ready? 70, Indian. You best
On third down, Clifford, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll run it here with Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From from the shotgun. They run with Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Clifford throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Clifford got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Clifford got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ready.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action. Clifford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. And after working on it all week, they're able to punch it in from the goal line.
Nothing like good preparation and even better execution.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Smith. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. 2nd and 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at the 23. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go!
They'll drop to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
58. Ready, go! Hot.
On the ground, this is Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22.
2nd and 2. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the
3. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter.
Switch gears.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run.
On 3rd and 2, Clifford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! Big hit. Sack City. Sack City, baby. On the set. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll run with Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Smith. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
This is Smith. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Smith. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Marshall, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Bengals have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Set. 10-2 soft. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin with a run by Smith, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
60 Pittsburgh. Come on, dude.
Second and 11. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. On the run, it's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 8.
On second down, here's Miller. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Second and 9 now. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10.
Ready to break. Check that 152 right here. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Clifford sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clifford. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A give to Smith out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A 1st down carry for Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff to Smith.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Smith. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw. Clifford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's the second and 7. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
To throw again, Clifford. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Clifford out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Clifford. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the bootleg, Clifford. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. is fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Running left, it's Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford, throw left side, complete. It's Manning. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.